So do you think that that's real? Do you think like we somehow figured out NHI? We found NHI craft. We
Sure.
took the craft. We delivered it to our
Okay.
best defense contractors. They worked on reverse engineering it.
Right.
Do you think that that's real?
You're now asking if I think the NHI is real.
No, no, no. That program is real. We've already
But then,
passed
but then
NHI.
it's connected to what I just read about the NHI, whatever
Yeah,
was in that
exactly,
report,
exactly.
right?
Totally, exactly, exactly.
So
Yeah.
I have to wait for that evidence, right?
Yeah, right. Okay, so do you think that that program's real? But no, I'm saying like
Again,
if
if
whoa,
I
wait,
don't
no, no,
know
wait.
if the NHI is real,
Okay,
how
okay,
would I
okay,
agree to
okay.
that program? Correct?
Right. So do you think a program? Let's say you believe in NHI. Do you think a program like that is real? Could happen.
If NHI was real, you're
Yeah,
saying? So we're
yeah.
saying that. Okay, so if NHI is real, if that happened, then it's possible, sure.
Now open up Immaculate Constellation, the
Okay.
document that they also approved onto the Congress thing, bro. That
Right.
is that is the program, bro. That is the reverse engineering. That literal document, you'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this lighting is terrible. You'll see in that document that that is where it's called. The program is called Immaculate Constellation. They down NHI crafts and then they bring them to places in
Yeah.
order to reverse engineer it. And Jake Barber was one of the delivery people. And that's how he enters into the story. Bro, what are we doing out here?
Mm-hmm.
This
Mm-hmm.
is crazy. So, what does the Immaculate Constellation say? It's 12 pages or 11 pages. Well, it's
Yeah,
12
yeah,
technically. There's a
it's 12
conspiracy
pages.
going
Yeah.
on. It's 12 pages, but the
Just
last
saying
page
in
is blank.
just saying in the introduction, this document is the result of a multi-year internal investigation into the subjects of UAP TUO, which is Technologies of Unknown Origin, and Non-Human Intelligence, NHI. This investigation was undertaken in response to urgent and credible threats to the public good and safety of the United States of America, and provided to Congress through the UAP whistleblower mechanisms established by National Defense Authorization Act. The data consulted during this investigation and summarized in this report originate from non-public data held within the executive branch of the United States government. The author obtained access. Okay, this the introduction stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, basically, they just said
Yep.
NHI crafts. So,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, if
Yep.
there are no NHI, and there's no NHI craft. Oh, no, no. If we're getting, how can you say there's NHI craft if you don't believe in NHI? Agreed, agreed. But how can you have a program associated with collecting NHI craft if there are no NHI?
Mm-hmm.
So didn't that just prove that NHI are real? Because how can you have a program of collecting NHI craft if NHI aren't real, but they just said that they're collecting NHI crafts?
Yeah,
So
we agreed they
NHI
couldn't.
by default must be real.
Okay.
So in the sequence of events, the first one, the
Mm-hmm.
Schumer Amendment, came. Oh man, all these like fireworks.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the Schumer Amendment came out before this Immaculate Constellation, so that's why you were like, well, how do I know NHI are real?
Right.
How do I know the program's real if NHI aren't real? But I'm like, but that's how they released the document. So first it was the Schumer Amendment,
Sure.
and then Immaculate Constellation just got released at this UAP hearing. So it
Mm-hmm.
actually proved the first point. So I
Right.
agree with you. It's like you can't say that NHI are real unless how can you get NHI crafts if NHI aren't real? But they just said that they're collecting NHI crafts.
Mm-hmm.
So this is in Congress.
Right.
So a crazy like backstory to this, and this is what I know is going on. Like we've talked about it before,
Yeah.
which is like patents. Okay. So the 12th page was actually a signature of Jeremy Corbell because he's the one who gave it over. So if you watched the TMZ documentary, Jeremy's pissed because he is the direct link to these whistleblowers. And
Mm-hmm.
what they said in Congress was Michael Schumer, the
Okay.
investigative reporter who was on the stand, gave them that document. But Jeremy Corbell's like, no, my name was on it. I'm the only one who had access to these documents. I gave them out. There's footage of him giving out the copied things. But why did they say Michael Schumer? The reason why is because Now there's like a multi-dimensional chess game. They can't they can't sway Jeremy Corbell, but they can sway Michael Schumer. And they want to figure out who these whistleblowers are.
Hmm.
So by saying, "Oh, it's Michael Schumer," people are like, "Oh, I can go to Michael Schumer," but Michael
Right.
Schumer is a plant, and that's what Jeremy Corbell is saying.
Who is Michael Schumer? I don't know what he
He's
looks
a
like.
very famous investigator.
Okay.
He's not. It's not just about UAPs. He's just like this is
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
the
yeah. I
topics that
know.
he
I
covers.
heard his name. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah, he's a
think.
famous dude. Yeah, yeah.
What he actually looks like?
Oh, looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, he's that like skinny, tall white dude
Oh
in
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Columbus. Yeah, yeah,
He's
that's
in
the
that
dude.
documentary. Is that the guy?
No, he's no. That is Tim Gadet or something. That's not him.
Okay, okay.
That dude
Maybe
in the
I'll let me.
documentary is
Sure. Okay. Oh, Michael Shermer.
yeah, Schumer. Sorry, Schumer is the Schumer Amendment.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So like I don't care about that game. Like I already know that
Sure.
we're
Sure.
playing
Sure. Sure.
like
Sure.
we're
Sure.
playing business wars, bro. Like Jeremy, you're right. We are playing patent business wars and that's
Oh,
something we
like the
can't even
atheist
help with.
guy? That's the Michael Shermer we're talking about?
I don't know. I haven't looked into him. All I know is about his UAP stuff.
Okay, never mind. Okay, maybe it's somebody else.
Okay, so now with those two
Sure.
documents, do you believe NHI now?
Uh, I don't know. I can't.
But they literally just said we're taking NHI crafts. So how can you take an NHI craft if NHI aren't real? They automatically like they prove one another. So like how can you say like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
if
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
getting if you're getting elephant poo, how can the elephant not be real? Bro, you're
Hmm.
like, I need to get the poo from somewhere. So the elephant must be
Yeah, yeah,
real
yeah,
if
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
getting elephant poo.
Right, 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 right.
Right? So now you kind of have to admit that NHI are real. Like logical process. Like
Hmm.
you can't have an elephant poo without elephant.
Okay.
So you need to right? You agree? So now you admit that NHI are real.
I don't know if they're real. These are programs that existed, but I don't know if did they. Is that
Oh
what it
my
says
god,
in the
that's
program though?
crazy, bro. That literally you just read the Immaculate Constellation about them taking NHI craft and then reverse engineering it. That was the whole program.
No, I
Immaculate
didn't read the
Constellation. You
program.
read it. No, but that
I
this
read
is a
the
document.
introduction, right? I have to, don't
But
shouldn't I read it then to understand
no,
what they're
no,
talking
no,
about?
no. If you read it, I've read it. When you read it, it just goes through all of the crafts. They're like, this craft is this craft is this. Like it's such a crazy breakdown, bro. If you read
Hmm.
it, it's like it's telling you about the ARVs. They don't talk
Okay.
about the NHI. They're talking about ARVs because that's what the whole Immaculate Constellation is.
So
These
they're talking about ARVs, which is what we made.
alien, yeah, exactly. So this is the program.
So it's not talking about
Immaculate Constellation.
NHIs.
No, but where did you get the technology for NHI?
I
Because we don't
understand,
know
but
what
like,
NHI
why aren't they talking about NHI then?
because nobody knows what it is. We don't know what NHI are, but we know that it's non-human that made this. It could be an octopus that made it. I don't know. We're
No,
just
no,
like
no, no.
there's something
So
that made
my
this.
so wait, wait. So what's talking about in the document are ARVs?
Yeah, ARVs. But that intro was about how they took NHI crafts to reverse engineer and create ARVs.
Okay.
So that's where the TR3B is in there, bro. If you, oh, it's crazy. Remember I told you like a TR3B patent? I'm like, just Google the TR3B. They literally talk about the TR3B in that thing, and somebody has a patent for it. So when Jeremy Corbell's like, there's a business war going on, it's like, yes, there is, because people are trying to patent this to make money for the future in order to set themselves up. Because it's cat's out of the bag, bro. You have infinite energy. Yeah, you have 0 point. We have infinite energy, and you've proven it because you've created the ARV. The
Right.
ARV is like using zero
Sure.
point energy, infinite free clean energy. That's why in the documentary the guy's like, we're on the precipice of like infinite clean energy. I'm like, yeah, because that's 0 point, right? But it's like we won't release that because we don't know how to patent it. And once you win the patent, go ahead, you can use it because you still have to pay the patent holder, and that's what the fight is right now. It's like who owns the patent gets the derivatives or like the yeah like the checks, the royalty checks basically, because everyone has to use it now, right? So so we know that there's a business war going on. By default, you have to admit that NHI are real now because like we don't know what they are. They could be octopus. They could be like a tiger. Like it could be anything. It's just non-human that's creating a craft that we are literally picking up. It's better than our technology, and we're
Mm-hmm.
reverse engineering.
Right.
So that's the program. So now, do you think that that program is real? You just read the document. Do you think that document's real, or do you think people are lying if you put it
Uh,
into Congress?
sure. I don't know. You just said they were talking about ARVs though.
But yeah, that's what the program is. I'm saying the program is the program real. The program is alien reproduction vehicles, reverse engineering of NHI craft.
Okay.
Is that real?
Sure.
Because that's
Based
the
on if
program,
you're saying that's in the document, yeah, then okay. I agree with the document.
right? Exactly. Okay,
Okay.
so now we're on the same page. So now my final question is: has there been an 80-year cover up of this thing to psychologically make people think that this is not real,
Mm-hmm.
order to like do things behind the scenes, even
Right.
though it's real?
Right.
Is that true? Damn, this light is bad.
Let's say.
You have to say yes because you just proved it to yourself. Because you were like, hey man, I don't know if it's real. I don't know, blah blah blah. Because they want to
Mm-hmm.
see doubt. But I'm like, hey, it's document. Either we're gonna believe the science or we're not.
Right.
You put it on the record. And that's why the UAP community is so happy that these congressional hearings happen because they're like, we have it in Congress now.
Mm.
So it's
Sure.
like it's like mathematical science. Like again, going back to black holes. Do you believe in black holes? Well, I don't know the math, but I believe you know the math. So I'm going to trust that you know the math. So
Right.
it's like, hey, I don't know if this program's real, but you put it into Congress, meaning that a lot of intelligent people believe it's real.
Mm-hmm.
So there must be something there.
Right.
Okay, we're on the same page.
Sure.